Welcome back, Earthers. Turmentic here, and today I have an entire boost breakdown. Boosts were introduced into the game about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and there are a ton of them. I got it, but like I said, I have an entire boost breakdown, exactly what they do, try to give you a little bit of an explanation, things like that. I'm kind of excited. Some of them I'm kind of curious on why they were added. Other ones, they kind of split some that I think they should have put it together. But it's pretty easy. Now, I am going to throw some math here at the beginning of you. I did a breakdown of the first two Ruby bundles that you can get in order to try to put a number on each one of these. Price-wise, if you will, I am using US dollars, so you might have to convert it, and there are things like that. But I wanted to actually give you a price point to let you know exactly how much each of these boosts cost in real money, not just in-game currency. Also, there are some similarities between all of them. Like, for example, all of the level 1 boosts, every time you purchase that package, regardless of what the boost is, you will always get one of those boosts. It will always cost 10 rubies, and they always last 10 minutes. Level 2 boosts always give you 5. They cost 75 rubies, and they always last 15 minutes. Now, level 3, they always give you 3 boosts. It costs 100 rubies, and they last 30 minutes. And each one of them has different things that they do, but that's consistent across the board for all of them. Now, to break down the, if you're interested, by the way, leave a comment down below and let me know if you want an entire in-game currency breakdown. I can cover all of the packages, things like that. There are some really cool thoughts that I've had on that. I just haven't made that a priority. If that is something that you want, though, like I said, leave a comment down below and I'll go further in depth in those Ruby packages. The first one is $2 in US currency and you get 40 rubies. Now that comes out to be about 5 cents roughly a ruby, which isn't that bad. But just keep that in the back of your head. If you buy the second package, though, you get 100 plus you get 5 extra. So it's pretty much just 105 rubies for $5. Now, if you actually do the math on that, it comes out to be 4 cents per ruby. So you save a penny, pretty much in essence, if you buy the 105 versus the 40. So pretty much what I'm getting at, though, is that if you have the money to actually spend for the $5 package, get that versus buying the $2 package 3 times. Because yeah, you'll end up with an extra 15 rubies, but when you do the price conversion, it comes out to be about 75 cents for those extra 15 rubies. I also don't know if you're going to need to get the level 3 boost that often. Yes, it gives you more time, it gives you more of a boost, but looking at it, especially going back to the cost effectiveness, the level 2 package is the one that they're enticing you to try to get the most. And that's why every single one of them, you get 5 boosts anytime you buy that. And when you do a price breakdown of it, the first level boost, it's only 1, so it costs 10 rubies. The second one, you get 5, it costs 75 rubies, but each boost comes down to be about 15 rubies each. Now, there's an actual really big jump, I feel, between the second and the third tier. The third tier, it costs 100 rubies for the package. You get 3 of them. And so it comes out to be roughly about 33.3 repeating rubies per boost. So that's a considerable jump. Whereas before we went from 10 to 15, now we're actually up to 33s. So looking at it, definitely level 2 is the one where it's going to be most comfortable. Now, looking at time-wise, too, looking at all 3 of them, the level 1 only lasts 10 minutes, so you only get 1, so that the entire purchase is only 10-minute purchase. The next one is, they last 15 minutes for level 2, but you get 5 of them. So the total duration of the boost that you buy is 1 hour and 15 minutes. The next one, though, level 3, you get 3 of them. Each of them lasts 30 minutes, so you have an hour and a half of playtime using those boosts collectively. Now, that's something else you're going to want to consider when you're purchasing these boosts, or how long do I have to play? How long am I actually going to be out here? Am I going to be able to utilize these boosts completely? Because anytime you use one of these, because of them being real-world purchases, we're not talking about NFC characters. That's going to be a later video. I got some of those, so those are going to be different. But these that you have to buy with rubies, I would not waste. If you're going to buy it, use it for the full duration. All right, now that we got all of the boring stuff out of the way, let's jump right into these boosts and what exactly they do. The first one I want to talk about is the radius boost. This one, it just pretty much makes the circle, your clickable, tappable area, if you will, bigger. And it makes it that considerably bigger. These photos right here are from, you've probably seen him on Facebook in a lot of the groups. He's also very active in the Minecraft Earth Discord, Zhuang Chu. And these photos right here show you how big the radius actually gets. Level 1, it increases it by 35 meters. Level 2, it increases it by 53 meters. And level 3, it increases it by 75 meters. So that's awesome, especially for people who live in big cities, other things like that, where there's a ton of tappables around them. They can make their area bigger, and they can just literally sit there and tap pretty much almost all day. Again, they each last 10, 15, and 30 minutes. So it just, again, it depends on how long exactly you're going to be able to play on which one of those boosts you would buy. Now the next one is Mob Experience Boost. And this will give you more experience by tappable mobs on the map. Think like chickens and cows and things like that. I'm not sure if it actually applies to, like, you know how if you click like a stone, you might actually get a skeleton wolf. I don't know if it would apply to that, but it does apply to all tappables on the map that are considered mobs. Now, level 1 gives you a 50% experience boost, level 2 a 75% experience boost, and level 3 100% experience boost. So that one's pretty cool if you're just trying to level up quick. Definitely would want to use it, especially if there are a lot of tappables around you. Make sure that there are mob tappables around you, though. Like, again, this will not give you extra experience for any of the stone that you actually would tap or any of the little mossy hills. The next one is a crafting boost. Now, level 1 boosts this by 100%. And I was a little confused, actually, on what that meant by 100%. And so what I did was gold sword, for example. Gold sword usually takes an hour and a half to craft. So that gold sword went from an hour and a half to 45 minutes. So that's pretty interesting on exactly how that works. I'm not sure how much time it would cut off for the 300% or the 700%, respectively. That is level 2 at 300%, and level 3 boost is 700%. That's huge. But I'm interested to actually test that one out more when I have some stuff that actually takes me longer to craft. I didn't have the extra rubies, or else I would have bought the level 2 and the level 3 just to see. But that's one I'm really interested in. That's, I think, one that there's going to be a lot of people that use that one, if anything, the crafting one. The next one I'm going to talk about, the Smelting Boost, also I think a lot of people are going to really try to use, because that, I mean, like I said, Gold Sword going from an hour and a half to 45 minutes with just the level 1 boost. I was impressed with that. I really was. Like I said, though, the next one is the Smelting Boost. Level 1 gives you a 10% speed increase on smelting, level 2 a 20% speed, and level 3 is 30% extra speed for your smelting. Again, like I was saying, I think the crafting and the smelting boost are probably going to be some of the most sought after from people, just because of how much it really does increase your speed. Now, these next two are really interesting because they're almost opposite of each other, if you will. You can really pick one or the other. I don't really see you having to pick both and use them at the same time, but they are the Keeper and the Hoarding Boost. Now, the Keeper Boost, it lets you keep all of the things that are actually on your hotbar if you die. Now, that's what the level 1 boost does, lasts for 10 minutes. Level 2 lets you keep the hotbar and the experience that you receive from the adventure, and it lasts for 15 minutes. Now, this is where it gets interesting. A level 3 Keeper Boost will let you keep your hotbar, the XP, and also all of the contents in your backpack that you have gotten from that adventure. So that's a really cool one. Now, let's talk about the Hoarding Boost, okay? Level 1 of the Hoarding Boost lasts for 10 minutes, and it lets you keep everything that's in your backpack if you die. See how they switched that. Level 2, it lets you keep everything that's in your backpack and your experience that you gained from said adventure, lasts for 15 minutes. And number 3, it keeps everything in your backpack, your experience bar, and your hot bar. and it lasts for 30 minutes. So that's why I said those two are interesting, because they kind of are opposite of each other. If you get the level 1 boost, Keeper Boost, it will let you keep your hotbar. If you get the level 1 Hoarding Boost, it will let you keep your backpack. Or you can actually go ahead and you can get the level 3, and it will let you keep both, depending on whatever one you get. So that's one I see a lot of people using. That's actually one that I might buy the level 3 exclusively, just because if you can put aside 30 minutes to do some adventures, being able to keep both your experience, your hotbar contents, and the backpack contents in case you die allows you to do higher level challenges, which is great. Next one I want to talk about is the defense boost. The defense boost, the level 1 lasts for 10 minutes and it gives you an extra 25% defense. Level 2, it lasts for 15 minutes and gives you an extra 50% defense. And level 3 gives you 100% defense and it lasts for 30 minutes. That one is pretty cool. Again, that one might be dependent on what your gear level is, like pretty much what you have on you and what level adventure you're going into. It plays very nicely with the next boost I want to talk about, the attack boost. It pretty much does the same thing except it's for attack. Level 1 lasts for 10 minutes and gives you extra 25% attack. Level 2 lasts for 15 minutes, gives you an extra 50% attack. And level 3 gives you an extra 100% attack, and it lasts for 30 minutes. So again, those might be dependent on what kind of, like I said, where you are gear level wise, what you're bringing into adventure, and what level at adventure you're going to, depending on what of those you might actually want to buy. The next one is Adventure Boost, and what it does is it gives you extra XP. It boosts the XP that you get in adventures. Level 1 lasts for 10 minutes and it gives you 50% extra XP. Level 2 lasts for 15 minutes and it gives you an extra 75% experience. And level 3 lasts for 30 minutes and it gives you an extra 100% experience. So that one, I mean, the extra experience is awesome. If you know you're going to be doing a ton of adventures, I might actually buy that level 3 one, just because an extra 100% experience will help you level up. And that one actually is pretty cool. I like the adventure boat boost. I think that one, again, is going to be situational depending on if people like to do a lot of adventures or not. If you're doing adventures all the time and you want to get more experience, 100%, that is the boost that you want to buy. The next one I want to talk about kind of goes hand in hand with adventures as well. It's the food boost. And what this does is it actually boosts the amount of HP that food gives you back. This one's pretty cool too. Level 1 lasts for 10 minutes and it gives you an extra 50% health regeneration from food. Level 2 lasts for 15 minutes and it gives you an extra 150% health regeneration. And level 3 lasts for 30 minutes and it gives you 300% health extra from eating food. So that one again is really cool. That one I feel a lot of people might use if, like I was going on about, they do a lot of adventures, especially if you want to try to maximize how much food how little food I should say you can eat during an adventure, because this way you wouldn't have to eat like 3 or 4 pieces in order to regain all of your health. You could eat just one and boom, you're already back at max health. So that one's situational, but I think if you're actually doing higher level challenges, that one could be beneficial for you. The next one kind of goes right into it. It's a health boost. What this one does is it gives you a temporary boost of health. So the first one, for example, lasts for 10 minutes and it gives you an extra 10% health. The next one is 15 minutes, level 2, and it gives you an extra 20% health. And the last one is level 3 and it gives you an extra 30% health for 30 minutes. So that one goes, again, like I said, with adventures. If you especially if you don't have a lot of food, you can actually use this one because it will actually give you more XP, so you'd be able to last longer inside of adventures without having to try to eat something when you come out of it. This one, again, if you go into maybe a higher level adventure than what you're currently ready for, this one could help you out as well too, especially with those stupid skeletons. Those skeleton archers are still the bane of my existence. But I can see people using the health boost a lot. The next one is a mining boost. And what it does is it actually gives you, it makes you mine things quicker. So the first one is level 1, it lasts 10 minutes and an extra 25% mining speed. Level 2 is 15 minutes and it gives you an extra 50% boost in speed. And the third one is 30 minutes and it gives you an extra 100% boost in speed. So you can actually mine all of that stuff just a little quicker. So I hope you found this helpful. I actually honestly didn't really start understanding a lot of the differences and exactly of what the boosts were for, where they were going, the things like that, the price, cost, effectiveness, until I wrote it all down. So I hope this information has actually helped you. If you have any questions about boosts or anything like that, just leave it down below, and if I can help you, I definitely will. Stick around too, because I was able to yesterday get some of these NFC characters, the scannables. So I will be making a video of those here shortly. If you found this helpful though, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. Every sub that I get helps me, helps build the channel, helps build the community. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Turmentic. It's where I post a lot of breaking news when I don't have a chance to make a video. But as always, thank you so much for checking out the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.